When you're planning the content for your oral presentation, the number of points you include depends on the total talk time. Provide details and examples for each point you make. Use your readings. Your presentation structure usually includes 5 parts: a warm greeting, memorable opening, and clear introduction, an organized body that uses content from your readings, and a succinct closing. A simple warm greeting helps you to connect with your audience. They respond to your voice, body language, and interaction. Plan and practice so you look like you want to be there. We get nervous or stressed because we care. Here are some tips for reducing or working with these feelings. A memorable opening will get people interested. You could start with a relevant statistic or fact, an interesting anecdote, or a quote. Here are some examples of facts and quotes. In your introduction, state your topic, why this topic is important, preview your main points, and signal the first point. In the body of your presentation, clearly signal when you're shifting points and giving examples. This includes when shifting between parts, elaborating, and comparing. At the end of your presentation, a succinct closing gives your audience something to remember. Summarize your key points. If you're using notes and need to remind yourself of a point, look at your notes to check, look back at your audience, and then speak. When you present, you're combining spoken and visual messages. Decide on what you will say and what you will show. This sample is from a presentation about surfing and wave formation. The speaker shows this diagram, but perhaps says, "So this diagram shows how a plunging breaker forms. It happens when there's a sudden rise in the sea floor, like a reef or a sandbar. You can see the sandbar here." She might use a laser pointer and go on to explain what happens to the wave as it progresses. So you're creating meanings in different ways, visually by what you show and verbally by what you say. Here's an example of some content you might have from your readings. And these are the key ideas you want to communicate. Here's what you might show on your first slide. And here's what you might say. Here's your second slide. And what you say. If you're explaining an image with a lot of detail, perhaps select 2 or 3 contrasting elements, giving the main differences or similarities. Just explain the key features. You can create your own diagrams using smart art graphics in PowerPoint. When you're finding images for your presentation, go to websites with images covered by Creative Commons licenses that allow you to use them. Search for an image you want, click on the image, and check its Creative Commons license. The library website has information on how to do your referencing. Some common problems with slides include when they're overcrowded, or have too much text, or have distracting and unnecessary animations. Good design includes consistent use of font and colours, and use of white space. Make meanings stand out, but not with too many colours or fonts. Use a font no smaller than 20 points. Avoid light on light or dark on dark. Align text. And show keywords in bold. You can make your slides on PowerPoint, which you can get free through Office 365 if you're an AUT student. Or you can use other presentation software. See lynda.com for tutorials to help you.